Today on the channel, the last time truly is now. Kinda, with the Walmart WWE Shop WrestleMania exclusive, John Cena.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Elite unboxing and review. And today we got something extra special as we got the WrestleMania store slash Walmart slash WWE shop exclusive last time around the sun, John Cena. But for all your John Cena exclusives, like I said, you got to go to the Bermuda Triangle of the WWE store at WrestleMania, or Walmart, or WWE Shop. And this will be available April 17th at the WrestleMania Superstore if you're wanting to pick it up there. Or it will be coming this fall to Walmart in WWE Shop with pre-orders going up on the 21st of April. So mark your calendars there. But you're probably saying, Kyle, how'd you get this? Well, I was lucky enough for Mattel to send me an early review copy. Appreciate Mattel as always over there. They also sent me the Fan Takeover Ultimate Edition. Check out that review if you didn't see that already here on the channel. But of course, going to do this review like I do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And when this first happened, now this represents, I believe it was Money in the Bank last year, 2024, where John announced he's got one more year in him. He's going to go around. And of course, headlining WrestleMania this year, going to be a pretty big match, I do think. But he did announce this at Money in the Bank, which wasn't even a year ago. And we do know historically it takes at least a year minimum to get an action figure out. However, the beauty of John Cena with the Mattel Elite line is you kind of know what you're getting with John Cena. You're getting the same look all the time. All you have to do is change the shirt and the hat. So this got to market a heck of a lot faster than if he was wearing something totally different or had face paint on or whatever it may be. All they had to do was design a shirt and hat to kind of match. It's just a reuse of other John Cenas. But we've seen that from all the toy companies. Got to get the most out of your molds. But this works a lot. And when this happened, I remember saying in the toy news, and I've said it a lot of times since, buckle up, prepare for the year of John Cena. We're going to get overloaded with John Cena figures over the next year, 2 years really at this point, as they're going to strike while it's hot. Get a lot of greatest hits re-releases from the vaults back out there. Some new John Cenas, new Ultimates, as they celebrate the legacy of John Cena. And it is well-deserved, of course. Good friend of the channel, John Cena, as most people do know. But I am all here for this. I'm here for this. And I like that we get a nice little exclusive package, a little exclusive box to memorialize that announcement, I guess. Now, in the grand scheme of things, I would think something like John Cena's final match would deserve a special treatment like this. And who's to say they won't do that? I don't know. Maybe they're going to bookend it with the announcement and the final match. Maybe we'll see something like that. I guess at the end of the day, we'll see what happens, but buckle up. A lot of John Cena's coming over the next 2 years. There's no doubt. And John Cena's had a lot of special elites. We're going to do a comparison to a special elite and talk about that at the back half of this video. But let's dive into it. Let's see what's going on with this special packaging here. Very cool, something different. It is boxed. You can't hang this on the wall, anything like that, but big window box there. Would be amazing if you could get John Cena's autograph, of course. Got the WWE logo looking really good. Cena in the figure. True effects, of course. John Cena. Mattel. On the side of the package, you got John Cena looking only like a John Cena could look if he was going to announce his retirement right there. On the side, something really, really cool over here is like all the different logos, all the iconic looks of John Cena throughout the years. Of course, a lot of different t-shirts for John Cena, and it's crazy. All the action figures we got, it's almost the same figure all the time. Throw a hat on, throw a shirt, maybe some dog tags, maybe different armbands, and voila, you got a new Cena figure. So that's pretty cool all these years later. I always did really like, I think my favorite John Cena look ever was the Super Mario Bros. 3 inspired one. I always liked that one. When I think of John Cena, for whatever reason, that's what I go to first. I also go to the green one, the kind of Boston Celtics one as well. But he's had a lot of looks over the years. Be interested to know what your favorite look was. I think the Super Mario Bros. Was my favorite one of the bunch. On the back, got a little glamour shot there of the John Cena, the action figure. Got the blurb as well. Let's see what it says about John Cena. The last time is now. John Cena Farewell Tour 2025. Oh, there it is. At Money in the Bank 2024, there you go. John Cena announced to the world that he would be officially retiring as an in-ring competitor in 2025. He ushered in the Ruthless Aggression era in 2002, changed the game as the Doctor of Thugonomics, and under the credo Hustle, Loyalty, Respect, became a 16-time world champion. The leader of C Nation has lived and breathed WWE, and his last time is now. And it's absolutely wild because obviously I came in a generation or two before John Cena into watching wrestling. When I was a little kid, Hulkamania, when I first started watching, Hulkamania was at its zenith. The Warrior was just beginning to take his rise, but that's my childhood heroes. But I know for a lot of you guys and gals watching out there, you guys started watching as a little kid with John Cena as your hero. So there's something bittersweet about it. I mean, it's quite the thing. And obviously I've been there from John Cena since day one, watching along with everybody else. But it's a lot more magical for somebody that's younger than me that watched him as a little kid instead of me as a teenager watching John Cena. But obviously special to a lot of people, and no doubt about it, a Hall of Famer. Have to imagine, wouldn't be shocked to see him go to the Hall of Fame next year after his retirement tour and all that. I guess we'll see what happens there. But I wanted to make mention on this packaging too, Jibber Jabber UPC on the bottom. Very interesting. There's like a hole at the top here, so you can kind of put your hand in there. As you can see, my fingers go in there. I wonder if that's going to be on the official copy of this. It's just kind of strange. Why would you have this cut out? As I can just see, you're at Walmart, and this is going to be at Walmart, of course. You're at Walmart, and somebody grabs a candy bar, and they're like, oh, look at this. Oh, how many stands can I fit inside John Cena? And you just start putting these things in there. That could end up happening there if you're not careful. So very, very strange that they got this hole in there. But maybe it's going to be a piggy bank. You can keep this on your table, and you can put change in there. I don't know, but it is weird there is that top on there. So I don't know. You guys tell me what that might be for. I am not exactly sure. And I'm not exactly sure how to open this. Okay, just like so. Just like so. You just pull this out, of course, and there goes all those stands. Now you do get, after this, you can't see me. Oh, look at that, it's the door. It's showing John Cena the door. Oh, we're not going to show him the door. See you later, goodbye. Like a young Robert Parrish back in the day. How about another see you later? Like a young Kevin McHale back in the day. How about that? Giving the old Boston Celtics shout out to old John Cena. And there he is, giving the old salute in the package. And of course, this John Cena locked down with twist ties. They don't want him going anywhere. John, don't retire. We're going to lock you down in twist ties. That's what we're going to do. And these are some very tight twist ties here. But we're going to get him out. He's locked in at the legs, locked in at the knees. And John Cena is one of those guys I think a lot of us didn't appreciate while he was there. I'm appreciating him more now. I really enjoyed the Thugonomics era of John Cena personally. But there was some of that times where obviously WWE went PG and it was just kind of the same old, same old. I felt like him and Edge and him and Randy Orton wrestled 10 billion times. Yes, billion with a B. Felt that way, got a little stale if you ask me, but looking back, John Cena, a special once-in-a-lifetime talent if there ever was one. But now we're getting him out of the package, and don't want to lose that hat. There it is, and like a young Larry Bird, of course, the Chief, Kevin McHale, Larry Bird, some of the holy trinities of the Celtics in the 80s, as we know, when John Cena was coming up as a kid, probably. Who knows? But now we're going to dive into old John Cena. Let's start with the hands here. We get the exact opposite hands that are on the figure. You get the splayed out hand, the you can't see me hand. We got that going on. And we got a grip in hand right there. So we're ready to go with that. Of course, the other accessories with this one, we do get the you can't see me red and blue hat on this one. Here it does say never give up on the back of the hat there. You get the old John Cena last time. It does say on the side. So very cool. Rise above hate. Let's just rise above it. No hate in the comments anymore, guys. Come on. I've told you guys before, the first ever comment I got on YouTube, I've shared this quite a few times. First comment I ever got on my YouTube channel was, I hope your house burns down with your entire collection and your family inside. That's what they said. I can't believe it. Wild times, wild times. But now diving into John Cena again as we go on from that statement there. You do got the wrist tape over here, never give up. Not wrist tape, I guess it'd be sweatbands over there. Never give up. And then, of course, you can't see me. The red and blue attack looking good. The last time is now. John Cena Farewell Tour 2025 on the shirt. Never give up. After this, you can't see me with the door closing back there. A fabulous, fabulous shirt. And very cool that it's a real shirt here. No Velcro, pull off the body. We've seen those before. It's interesting how Mattel sometimes does Velcro, sometimes goes this way. Just depends on the figure, it does seem. We do got his handkerchief out the back here. I don't know what he's using this for. I'd like to know. Todd, any guesses from the couch? Oh, Mark Summers, you got a guess? What is it? Oh, to wipe his face off when he gets slimed? Yeah, maybe something like that. Maybe something like that. But the last time is now, says Mark Summers. Could be your last time on the couch. You never know. He's got the jorts going on, the black knee pads. Got those sneakers there. Perfect for sneaking around if you're trying to get out of somewhere like he is. And then we got the John Cena head sculpt. It is a nice modern John Cena. No bald spot up here, though. I will mention that, but it's kind of, you want to look better in action figure form. I do think that is the case. Got that nice John Cena smile on there. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Looking good. This is good guy Cena, of course. We're going to get quite a few heel bad guy John Cenas. I'm expecting an ultimate from this year's WrestleMania. Probably a few other ultimates and elites throughout the year of his bad guy run, I have to imagine. We got all that going on. Of course, it is the typical John Cena figure, though. That's how they got this out so fast, just like our current John Cenas we've got recently. You do got the pinless joints, all that fun stuff. Arms go all the way around for us. Bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows, hands back and forth side to side, head back and forth side to side. Ab crunch, feeling smooth as butter. Waist articulation. Uh-oh, there goes that handkerchief there. Big old splits for John Cena if you need it. And oh my goodness, here we got the drop down hips. Is this real life? Interesting turn of events here. Are we going to start getting drop down hips with our ultimates or elites more like it? We've been getting them with ultimates. Are we getting them with elites now? Very interesting right there. Thigh cut, of course. Double jointed pin knees right there. Todd McFarlane celebrating from the couch. He loves the pin knees. Ankles, not really a whole lot to write home about on the ankles. A little bit of up and down there. This is very interesting too here, as we got reuse on the bottom. It does say made in China, where most things are in Vietnam now, as we know from Mattel boys. And it does say 2012 Mattel. So getting the most out of our molds, getting some of these old sneaker molds back out in the game right here. And of course, does he fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? What do you know? Cena's fitting on that stand. I'm going to put this hat back on him. Just have him ready to go. But looking good. A very fun exclusive here to celebrate the beginning of the farewell tour is what this represents. Love the idea for a superstar or superstore, more like it, release. Think that's fun. I would love to see that every single WrestleMania and then do something every San Diego Comic-Con like they've been doing. So a lot of fun about this one. I wouldn't be too concerned if I was you about getting this one. Obviously, it's going to be in the Superstar. Obviously, there's going to be a lot on eBay after WrestleMania. But hold the phone, stop the clock, as we usually say. You will be able to get this apparently on WWE Shop and Walmart. I think this will be pretty easy to get. I'm not against getting a second one of these if I come across it at a Walmart store. This would be cool just to kind of represent it. Something different. It's a moment in time. It would be pretty cool to have a yin and yang of the farewell tour, the bookends of it. I don't know. You guys vote with your wallet with that, as I always do say. But a good looking Cena figure for what it is. Not really reinventing the wheel too much. A new hat, new shirt, and you're off to the races for the most part. But speaking of off to the races, I did get, as of right now, the last John Cena figure, but how about the first John Cena figure? Definitely come a long ways over the last 15 years from Mattel. 15 years ago this came out. Man, the soft goods on these old elites really just kind of falling apart, getting a little bit dingy looking is what they are. But cool for what it is, the yin and the yang, the bookend once again, at least for now until the next John Cena figure comes out. But I did talk about a former store exclusive that I want to compare this to. We're going all the way back to the days of Kmart. You remember Kmart, the old blue light special? Shout out to Kmart. We do got the John Cena Kmart exclusive at one time. A bit of a forgotten elite. When people think of the history of all the elites, a lot of people forget about this John Cena here. Very interesting that we got special hands. Made you look right there. That's what he said. He gets you right there. But we do got those extra Cena hands, which made that one special many years ago. So you get a Walmart, quasi-Walmart exclusive, and a Kmart exclusive John Cena in the pantheon of Mattel John Cena figures, one of the most produced athletes and from the Mattel WWE line. I think when it's all said and done, he's going to be right at the top, or maybe Rey Mysterio might get him by a little bit. But John Cena, no stranger to plastic, no stranger to Mattel, going to be no stranger the next couple of years either. So there it is. The farewell tour begins right here with this John Cena. What's your guys' thoughts on this one? Worth the pickup for you? Let me know in the comments down below. What's your favorite look from John Cena? I'd be interested to hear that as well. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Check out my brand new book, The Complete Guide to the ECW Original San Francisco Toy Maker line. A labor of love if there ever was one, with foreword by Brian Myers. Shout out to Brian Myers for that. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, softcover, hardcover editions available. Appreciate the support. If you do want to pick up a copy from me, hit me up at TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com or send me a message, social media, whatever it may be. If you do order from me, I do have a bookmark limited edition that I'll throw in, and while supplies last, the Kyle Peterson Show sticker. Of course, my brand new podcast just started here, available every single Tuesday wherever you find your podcast. Of course, videocast also available on YouTube. Appreciate the support from everybody checking out the podcast. Make sure you give it 5 stars on all the audio platforms. Maybe we'll try to do a contest around that as well. Stay tuned to the channel, of course. Check out the YouTube channel memberships and, of course, Patreon if you want to support the channel. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. For John Cena, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Kyle Peterson, who is known in some circles as the Larry Bird of sports entertainment figurine collecting. Well, this is John Cena, a.k.a. John Cena, who is known in some circles as the John Stockton of fashion. The shorts get shorter all the time.
Well, are we going to dance or are we going to play?
We're going to